Hey guys, Chris, Ironhead Garage. Oh, we're back out in the shop doing more work, and last time you guys seen the truck, I painted the inside all black around in the door jambs. Well, I taped it all off and painted it that turquoise. Teal. I keep saying turquoise and teal. Same darn color. But yeah, I painted the red oxide first, and then I sprayed it with the turquoise, so it's going to look much better after I pull all the paper off and Scotch Brite a little bit, give it that weathered look. So I got the driver's side to do, so I'm going to come on over on this side and tape this all off. You remember I repainted all this black and up along the door and stuff in the last video, so I need to spray all this. Yeah, it's going to make it look much better. Get rid of that black when I shut the door. So, I'm going to get that paper and tape all off and get on the other side. Alright. Sure looking better. Alright, well I got all the tape off of this side. Yeah, that looks way better. I just need to knock it down with a little bit of Scotch Brite. I did end up painting my my window garnishes. Got them sitting over here. I got new stainless screws for them. Yeah, they came out nice looking. They've been drying, so they're nice and dry. Over here, on the driver's side, painted this side too. Yeah, much better. And I'll knock it down with a little bit of Scotch Brite. You see I got a little bit of red coming through here. I painted that, and I actually did paint that little surface rest in there with the rest converter. So yeah, pretty cool. Thought I had a scratch on it. So, I believe I'm going to take that back window out. I got a new seal for it. Been waiting for the tool for this locking strip. I guess it's called the locking strip insertion tool, and I found this off of eBay. How often you see that right there? Made in USA. Yeah, so it's a good old tool, man. She is strong. I think I paid like 15 bucks for it. Comes with another adapter for it for different locking strips. There's that locking strip right there for the back window, and this is a seal. So it goes in the center, and that tool will spread that open there. And then you'll be able to feed that in there and lock that. And you want to cut these about an inch long. Same with the locking strip, because this stuff will shrink over time and you'll have a gap on your seal. So I'm going to get that going. Get that window out. Yeah, it's going to be way nicer. Alright, I'm on it. Well, I got that back piece of glass out. Man, she is original. This piece is heavy. Can't believe how heavy it is for a little piece of glass, but it is a full 1/4 inch thick. So I'm sure this guy's original. Got it out without busting it. But show you the back of this truck. How nice it is. I mean, look at that pinch weld. That's the original paint, the turquoise there. Super clean around there. All this area. The paint's still glossy. Got a little bit of surface rust right here. But man, super clean. Can't believe this old truck. So, I'm going to get that seal in here and cut it to fit. See if I can get that glass back in there. Yeah, it's dark in here. But pretty nice. Pretty nice. I should paint the whole inside of the cab, but man, life's too short for all that. Alright. Well, I got the seal in. I put the seal in first, and then I got the glass in. I started on the bottom, and I just worked my way around. Lots of Windex, making it nice and slippery. I just used these tools here to manipulate the rubber. So it's actually been setting overnight. Got a couple little puckers here, a couple little bit here, a couple in each corner, but once I get that locking strip in, then I can shove these puckers out, work them each way. So I'm gonna silk her down with Windex, all in the locking groove here, and use my special tool I got there and see if I can get her done. What a pain. Hard by yourself. All right, I'm on it. Figured I'd bring you back and show you this insertion tool. See, I got the rubber in there. Got it all the way around. Got lots of Windex in there. You go around the corner and it starts to bunch up. You just back bleed it a little bit and go for it. It does take some muscle. See if I can get this on film. See how that how it feeds that locking strip in there. Yeah, it works pretty slick. Then right behind it, you can see it locking it in there. You just want to make sure it stays true and don't get a twist on it. It's hard to do with one hand here, but I'll keep at it. See how it comes out. All right, well, I got that locking strip in all the way around. See, the pucker came out of this area. I got one little pucker there. I'll have to work this gasket forward and back to stretch it up and around the corner. Maybe mess with that locking strip a little bit, but all the way around. The pucker came out of here. One little spot there. And I can see it on the inside. It's got a little pucker, so I have to go inside there. So when you cut these, you want to cut them about a ½ inch longer and try to tuck it back in there. They're a pain, but if you cut it dead nuts without one, and then this will shrink and you'll have a gap over time. And actually I put the seam to the main seal at the bottom, so the locking strip I'm going to put at the top. Yeah, coming out pretty good. She needs some Windex on that window now to clean her up. Ain't done yet. All right. All right, well, I got that locking bead all in there. There's the joint. So I cut it a ½ inch pass and then tucked it in there. What a pain, but now it ain't gonna shrink. I got all the bubbles out. I got one little bubble on the inside. Been working it, but my fingers are sore. So I'm gonna let her relax. No bubbles around here. Locking bead all looks good. The joint looks good here. It's nice and true. One little baby bubble there. You see it or not? Little baby. So you just got to stretch it back and forth, stretch it down, stretch it up, and just try to work that out. I think I'll let her set for a while, but yeah, pretty cool. Old original Easy Eye green glass. There's the old etching on it. You can see it. Yeah, right there. Right there. It says Easy Eye on it, so that's pretty cool to have. And it's got a few scratches here and there, but she's original. That's what's cool. So I did end up getting my my window garnish moldings on. So I got these on now. I got nice stainless screws in there. Did end up scratching a couple little spots, but I'll touch it up. These are a pain to get on too. So yeah, nice to have all the seals in this truck done. I do have the door seals too, brand new door seals that go around. I'll put them on another time. And I got this garnish molding all on too. Yep, even got a little scratch. Man, that's why I don't want nothing super nice painted, because boy, that'd piss you off. Paint your truck and get one little scratch like that, it's toast. So figure out something else to do. She's getting there. She's getting closer. All right, well, I Windexed the window all up. Man, that sure is cool to have done. So I actually went in here and I touched up my little scratches that I had. I just sprayed a little bit of spray paint in the cap, and then used a nice paintbrush and fixed any little scratches I had. Tuned it up all around here where it was real close to that seam right there. So yeah, the door jambs are looking killer now. I ended up bolting in my my shifter cover there with my shifter, so that's cool. I got to do the linkage on the bottom of the transmission still. I did end up painting those door covers, fixed all the holes, and I put rust converter on the inside, and then painted it with that good rust paint. So I got them all down the 80 grit. I did a little bit of body work, you can see there in the corner, and any other little dings and dents I found. Yeah, so I'm going to shoot it with some primer, and then sand it with some 220 and probably some 400, and shoot it with that that underhood black stuff I got, that semi-gloss black, like the rest of the cab. Yeah, they want a lot of money for these. I was going to get some new ones, but man, they're crazy what they want. I think they want like 150 bucks a piece for them. It's crazy. So, oh, check it out. My good buddy hooked me up with an old original Caddy Batwing air cleaner. Check that guy out. Man, she's cool. Yeah, as old as the truck. I believe they're from 51 to 56 Caddy. And I think even the Oldsmobiles would come with them. But I bought an offset base because it was hitting the back of the firewall with a regular hole in the center of the base. So I got an aftermarket base that's offset that brings it forward. I believe it's 1.5 inches. So it clears the back of the firewall now about a 1/2 inch. I got an air cleaner in there. I think it was about a 12-inch by 3.5 inch air cleaner I got in there. So yeah, so it's got a couple little dings and dents. You know, it is as old as the truck. So I'm gonna probably body work some of this up, sand it all down, and I was thinking I'm gonna paint it the Pontiac blue like the engine. I think that'll look pretty slick. But we'll see what I come up with. Like I said before, man, this old truck's a lot of work to make it look nice. I guess you could just put it all together rusty like some guys do and just driver, but nah, I gotta be a little bit better than that. That damn primer fender, I'll get it. I got some tail lights ordered up. That's why I've been waiting for the front end. Waiting to work on the front end so I can roll it back, but I want to get these tail lights that I got coming put on there. Yeah, she'll look pretty slick. Old original style ones. The old truck's a lot of work. But sure gonna be cool, man, when I'm driving it. So, we appreciate you guys. Won this one here. Getting long again. Trying not to make them too long, but hope you guys enjoy watching. Sure appreciate you. See that old Batwing air cleaner again. Yeah, man. You guys take it easy. We'll see you next time.